She had chosen something slow and painful for him. Morgan extinguished the flame in her head, hearing noise from the far corner. Uther opened his eyes and found himself looking at his wife. "My love," he begged, "help me. Something is wrong." Igurin made no move to come closer. She simply continued to stare down at him. "Igurin! What? He cried out in pain. Help me, please." She stepped forward then, as Morgan allowed her powers to fade, her own face was revealed. Uther cried out in shock and confusion. "You!" Reach out, he clutched her ankle. "Please, help me. I beg you." Shaking his hand off, Morgan crouched just out of reach. "You took my father's life," she reminded him coldly. "Your word cost me everything. Now you must answer for it." She gazed at him, knowing that he had already lost the stress to fight. "Now I shall take everything from you, and I promise you, Uther Pendragon, that I include in the sum in that I will find Arthur, and when I do that, Pendragon's name will be no more." Hearing this in last desperate effort, Uther summoned his strength and made a grab for Morgan's arm. But it was too late. Looking down at the king's lifeless body, Morgan stood, letting her anger float. Twilight crackled at her fingertips. Thunder rumbled through the night. Her life was not supposed to be this way. She had been a happy child, content to pass a day at Tintagel, sewing poorly and playing with dogs. Her parents had not raised her to feel this hatred, but circumstances had twisted her into someone she didn't recognize anymore. Her life had taken a very different path from the one she had been born to follow. Now, here she was, in a place that had once held so many happy memories. Her revenge almost complete. Almost, but not quite. She had lost the boy. Tearing her gaze from the king's body, Morgan scanned the room, recalling better times. This was the place where she had sat with her father, listening to stories of knights and princesses, a place she had loved. But those times were long gone, and Morgan was no princess. The place was one of heartache now, her own and her father's. Morgan was only grateful that he never knew his wife's betrayal. But she did, and it was only a matter of time before Arthur paid the same price as his father. Morgan rode a stone horse from Tintagel that night, her mother's fresh screams of despair issuing in her wake. She stopped it only once to say a final, silent farewell to her father and to the girl she had once been. She had returned to Tintagel as Lady Morgan, daughter of Goluas, Duke of Cornwall. She was living as Morgan le Fay, the Dark Sorceress.